Hello, Michelle.
Hello, good night, Tan. Hello, how are you? It's
I'm good.
good to see you. Hello, Tunsong, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay,
I'm good.
How about you,
awesome.
Michelle?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you for joining, guys. Thank you. Still waiting on Barack and Royale. Will they be joining soon? Do you know? Have you heard
Yeah.
from Barack or Royale?
Royal our time. Barack, just some picture sent on yellow group.
Mm-hmm.
He drink some beer and eat dinner with look uh his friend from Canada.
Ah, so Barack is out. Okay, so it's just us tonight then. Okay, all right. So, okay, no problem. So, no problem. So, tonight, guys, we are going to be talking about side hustles. So
Side
I,
hustle.
yes, so I had sent a video. Did you get a chance to watch it? How was it? What did you think about the speaker? What did you think about the accent?
Yeah.
Topic today, I don't know.
So Han, let's hear Han first. Sorry.
No,
Han?
Sơn answer this question.
Okay. Songtang, Tunsong.
I watched I watched that video in this app in this afternoon, and the woman who talk about her side hustle.
Mm-hmm.
She speak very fast, so I have to change the speed of the video. Yeah, I yes, and I make it low. I make it slow down. 1 point. Yes, I make it slow down and try to hear what she's talking about.
So you're saying that she spoke very fast.
Yeah, she spoke very fast,
So,
and yeah,
so were you able
yes.
to understand anything at all? How many times?
Yes.
How many times did you listen?
Many times.
Maybe five, five, 4 or 5 times, 4 or 5 times.
Many times. Michelle.
Okay. Okay,
Michelle.
Tunsan.
But
Yeah. Yes.
what's
Yeah.
it mean as side hustle?
So we're gonna get into that, but I just wanted to know whether or not you listened to it and what you thought about it. Okay. So based on your feedback then, you based on your feedback, the video, the woman, she spoke very fast and you weren't able to understand a lot of it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. So we're going to, well, Tunsong mentioned that he slowed down the video. Did you try doing that, Han? Did you try slowing down the video? Because you can.
Yeah. I try to down slide.
You tried to slow down the video, and what happened?
I heard about woman ask about side hustle. But I don't understand exactly mean side hustle.
Okay, all right.
Ah,
Okay. So
yes.
Han doesn't understand the meaning of side hustle, although she slowed the video down. She still doesn't understand. What about you, Tunsong? Were you able to understand the meaning based on the video? Were you able to understand, what side hustle is? Did you research it? Did you look it up? Were you able to understand?
Yes. I slow down the video and turn on translation. yes, translation in English. So I search I search new vocabularies on dictionary. So I try to understand what she's talking about the side
Okay.
hustle. And beside that, I search on Google about side hustle too.
Ah, good. Okay, good. So maybe you can explain to us. So Han says she still doesn't understand. So would you like to explain to us what you researched?
Yeah. Side hustle means the second or third job, and it helps us in earning extra income beside our full-time job.
Okay, excellent, excellent. Did you hear that, Han?
Yes.
Yes. So
Yes.
excellent job, Tunsong. So you are 100% correct. So a side hustle, Han, it's basically another way of creating income. It's another job, it's another task that you do along with your full-time job to create extra income. Okay?
Yes.
Do
Okay.
you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, awesome. So it could be a hobby. It could be, something that you do only on the weekend, or for many people, when they leave their full-time job, when they go home in the evenings, they maybe work online, they teach English online in the evenings. That is an example of a side hustle. That is something extra that they do other than their full-time jobs during the daytime. Okay. And
Yeah.
especially now, many people are doing this, in order to, as we say in English, in order to make ends meet. Many people are now forced to do some type of side hustle in order to make extra income to be able to afford to do the things that they want. So
Yes.
this trend has become more popular in the last maybe 2 or 3 years during the pandemic, and it gets more popular because more
Yeah.
and more people are actually starting their own businesses. And so in the video, one of the things that she spoke about was that many persons, this is how they started their business. It started out as a side hustle, and then it grew so rapidly. The business got large. So they eventually left their full-time job and focused on this, their side hustle. Okay?
Mm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
in
Yes.
the video, the woman that was speaking, she spoke about this and she gave
Mm.
examples. Some of the popular companies now, they actually started out as a side hustle. Okay?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any questions so far? Was there any particular word or phrase that you heard and you didn't understand it?
Mm.
Did you write down some of the things that you didn't understand? So when you are listening to an audio, if there are certain
Yeah.
words you hear, one good habit is to write down. So if you hear a particular word, you write it down and then you can research it later on. So when you are listening to an audio, guys, it's always useful to have your notebooks so that you can write down. You can write down stuff because you're not going to remember everything that you
Yeah.
hear. Okay?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So in 1920 in 1920s, her side hustle was used to prefer to a kind of scam. Is that right? I see. I hear on the video.
You heard on the video that in the 1920s, sorry?
Yeah, 1920. The word hustle was used to refer to some kind of scam.
Yes, you are correct. You are correct. So before it became so popular, many years ago, when persons, use the words side hustle, it was seen as a negative term. It was seen as a scam. Someone was trying to scam you. So many years ago, the word had a negative meaning. People thought that, yes, negative. People thought that you were trying to use the words to scam. Okay?
Yeah.
So the word
Negative.
hustle, it had a negative meaning. Yeah, the word hustle, many years ago, it was seen as a negative word. Because negative meaning something that is not so pleasant, something that is not so good. So when something is negative, it's not a pleasant experience. It's not a very good experience. Okay, so negative, guys, is the opposite of positive. When something is positive, it means it's very good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you do something positive, it means it's very good. So negative is the opposite of that.
Yeah. But do you know why the word hustle was used to a negative meaning?
Because back then, I guess, people, they would try to sell you things that maybe wasn't so positive. They would steal things and they would try to sell it to other people. So a lot of things were involved, People, they would go around and steal things and then try to take it to you, to sell it to you. So there were a lot of negative experiences, and this is why people, they didn't look on it so proudly. They didn't look on it as a positive thing back then. They just thought that you were either going to try and rob them, or you were starting a scam. Okay.
Yeah.
But now, like I said, now things have changed drastically. And just about everyone is doing some type of side hustle, in order to make extra income. Okay?
Yeah.
So now that you understand the term, now that you understand what it means, can you think of some side hustles? What are people doing in your country? So think about your friends. We all have friends, they have full-time jobs, but we have some friends who do other jobs as well to make money, right? Can you think of some of those activities? What are some of those activities?
Young.
Yeah, like my friend, my friend, my colleague, she have a job in my company, but
did you say she has a shop at your company?
No, my colleague. She worked in my company, and but she want to have a extra income. She work online. She sell something online.
She sells online. Okay.
Yeah, sell online, and she like side hustle. I think she want to become her income.
She wants to earn. She wants to earn extra income.
she want to earn extra income. Yeah.
Okay, so she
So yeah,
sells things online.
yes.
Yes, Sun Song. Yes, Sun Song, you had a point?
So so I asked her I asked her a question. Are
Okay.
you are you a side hustler?
Yes, I say a hustler. Maybe I learning English to improve my skill. Then when on another day I want to use my skill to earn money.
Okay.
My skill English to earn income.
Okay.
Like side hustle.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Han is saying Tun Song, Han is saying she's currently learning English because she can use that as a side hustle. Meaning when she becomes fluent, she can perhaps teach English online, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. So that's a great side hustle. So yeah, so that's a great example, Han. Han mentioned her colleague, and so your colleague, Han, does she have a full-time job? Does she have a full-time job?
Yes, I have a full-time job.
Not
But
not
I
you,
want
your colleague, your friend that you
colleague.
just spoke about.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
My
colleague.
friend. Yeah.
Does she have a
Yes.
full-time job?
Yes.
Okay, so she has her full-time job, but she sells clothing online. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sun Sung, can you think of any of your friends who currently, has a side hustle going on?
Yes, I have many I have a lot of friends who is side hustler. So the first our teacher Mr. Tan, Mr. Tan, yes, and he's a tour guide, and beside that he is a English teacher. So
Yeah, she sells
yeah,
some coffee. Yeah.
yeah, he sell
Ah,
He
coffee.
sell
He
coffee.
Mr. Tan, Mr. Tan,
oh, he sells
Yeah.
coffee.
Yeah.
yeah, he sell
And Sơn
coffee.
Tùng, Sơn Tùng, he invests some money in the stock market.
Uh, yeah, yeah,
Okay, so he has a
yes,
lot going on.
Yeah.
yes, and another friends, and he and another my friends. She's a sales manager of in a hotel. And she's also a advisor for 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 uh, for a company, what want to for what introduce house for rent for to customer.
He sells for a company that introduces
Yeah,
houses.
she real a real estate
She's a real
company.
estate company. So she's a real estate
Yeah,
agent. Ah,
yeah. She's the real estate agent.
okay. So she sells houses, she sells properties. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So guys, about the video, how would you describe the accent? So do you think it's a British accent? Do you think it's an American accent? What type of accent did you think it was?
I think it's
The
American accent.
Why do you think it's an American accent?
I guess
Okay, Tunsan,
Yes, I think so.
why?
She's the yeah.
Um,
Uh,
maybe she pronounce clearly, but she spoke quite fast.
Mhm.
So
yep.
she pronounced quite clearly.
Okay. So she spoke quite fast, and did you say she flows clearly?
Pronunciation.
Sorry?
She pronunciation quite clearly.
Her pronunciation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Her pronunciation. Yeah.
Okay, her pronunciation was very good. Okay. Okay. So it was actually an American accent. Uh, so I wanted to introduce you to this audio because, you know, everyone speaks differently. People, they have different accents. Some people speak faster than others. The Americans, they typically speak very fast. The British accent is also very fast. So I wanted you to listen to this audio, you know, because you're going to hear different accents. It's
Yeah.
not always someone sounding like me. Some people, they speak much faster than I do. So, you know, it's good when you can listen different accents and get familiar with them. Okay. All right. So I know.
Mm,
So was this the first time like you were listening to an audio of an American accent? Was this the first time? Was
the
this
first.
the first time that you were listening to an audio like this?
Mm,
So was this the first time that you were listening to something like this?
yes,
Mm,
the first for me is the first time.
Okay, okay. What about you, Han? Was this
yes.
the first audio you listened to?
Yes. This video in a test story, and
TikTok.
the first
Okay,
time I listen.
okay, okay. So it's the first time you're listening to something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Well, good, good. So we are going to practice listening to more of these, okay? So I have some questions. So, Han, if you
Yes.
were to start a side hustle, what would you think of starting? If you were
Mm,
to have a side hustle, what would you think of starting?
mm, I think it's good. I think I think the side hustle uh, give me some money in beside beside my job full time uh, and the side hustle uh,
Ý nói là
um,
chị cái nghề, nếu mà cho chị làm cái side hustle là chị sẽ chọn làm cái chi á?
So my question
um,
was, Han, what would you consider doing? In other words,
yeah,
what would be your side hustle?
yeah. I don't know myself.
You've never thought about it?
I thought about it, but I don't know exactly. I choose side hustle job. Like because now I just want to focus on my English, and when my English is better, I will choose some good side hustle. Yeah, I think.
Oh, okay. So you're saying, Han is saying that she has never given a lot of thought to, having a side hustle because she's busy. She is busy learning English and she wants to focus on that. Is that correct, Han?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Han.
Maybe I sell something on online. Yeah, something like that.
Okay. No problem. All right. Well, you can think about it in the future, right? All right. Okay. Thank you, Han. How about you, Tun Sung? Have you ever thought about having a side hustle?
Uh, yes. I told you about my dream coffee shop.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, yes. And my family has a building, so I can combine that business at the building with my coffee shop. I told you before. I told everyone in our class before.
Yes.
Yeah.
How could I forget? Yes, yes. So
That's
Tun Sung wants to start his own coffee shop, okay?
yes. And when I worked at the old company at the old hotel before COVID-19. I worked as a receptionist, and beside that, I earned the revenue for our hotel. Yes, I
Mm.
work as a sale. Yeah, I make some revenues for our hotel.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. Okay,
yeah.
thank you.
Yes, and
Continue, continue.
yeah, receptionist just make just like do some checking or check out for guests, not think about not think about the revenue, how to make a revenue for the hotel. But I work at the same time that these those works.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Thank you, Tun Song. So Tun Song's dream, Tun Song's passion is to have his own coffee shop. And that would be his side hustle. And yeah, so during the pandemic, he mentioned that he worked at his family's hotel and he was able to earn some money, right? He worked as a receptionist and
Yes.
based on his job, he was able to earn some money during the pandemic. So that is a great example of, doing a side hustle. It
Yeah.
means you are earning not only one income, but you have more than one income, right? Because you do more
Yeah.
than one job. And many people, they now have to choose to do more than one job because just having one job alone, it's not enough. So many people, they have to find a side hustle, find something that they're good at,
Yes.
find something
Yes.
that they can earn additional money.
Yeah. Not only full time job make you don't have enough income.
Exactly.
Uh, but yeah, but also it make you boring quickly. Do you think
You
that?
get bored. Yeah. So you do get bored
Don't get
sometimes.
bored.
Yes, yes, you do get bored
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yes.
So that is the reason why when you choose a side hustle, so we're going to look at that in a moment. When you choose a side hustle, you should choose something that you love doing, that you enjoy doing. So
Uh,
when you choose something that you love, you enjoy, it's difficult for you to get bored, right? Because you
yeah.
actually enjoy doing what you are doing. So um, when I read about side hustles, there are some suggestions. They say questions to ask yourself before you pursue a side hustle. So the first question, so it's not just about making extra money. It's not just about making extra cash, right? So for example, the holiday season is coming up. Christmas is around the corner. Many people at this time of the year, they try to find something else that they can earn money from. So they try to find a side hustle because the holidays are coming up and they need extra money, right?
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So some of the questions that we need to ask ourselves, and this is an article from Forbes. Forbes is a very popular magazine. They have a lot of good suggestions, and many people, they read up. So Forbes is saying we should ask ourselves how our employers will feel. So basically, if we are choosing a side hustle, it should be something that is reputable. It should be something that is legitimate, something that is legal. Yes. So if we are choosing a side hustle, it should be something that is, let me type it for you, legal, something that is legitimate.
Legitimate.
Yes, legitimate means that it's also legal. Yes.
Yeah.
So in other words, we should not be involved in, selling stolen goods. we should not be involved in that type of business because
Yeah.
remember that we are still employed to a company. So we have to remember that we are still gainfully employed, and we don't want to be an embarrassment to the companies that we work for. Okay? So they are suggesting that we think about our employers, think about the types of job that we have before we launch our side hustle. Okay? The second thing you should ask, do you have the time and the energy? So guys, taking on a side hustle, it can be very time consuming. It can be very time consuming. And sometimes you don't necessarily start to make money right away. Sometimes you don't make any money right away, but you are still happy because you're doing what you love, right? So
Yes.
having a side hustle, it can be very time consuming. So yes, so let me type the phrase time consuming. Yes, so it can be very time consuming, or another phrase we can use, it can be very time demanding, meaning it requires a lot of your time. So time consuming, time demanding, something that requires a lot of your time. Okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay, Han? You're very quiet. Han, are you okay? Okay. Han, are you okay? Are you okay, Han? Okay.
Yes, I'm okay.
Are you okay, Tunzo?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So something that is time consuming, something that is time demanding, it requires a lot of our time. So they are suggesting that you make sure you decide whether or not it's worth it. Okay? So you should really ask yourself this question before you start your side hustle. It's gonna take up a lot of your time. You won't be able to go hang out with your friends and drink beer, right, Tunsong?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you have to use your free time for side hustle. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
And but the side hustle like you do what you love. You do what you love. So that does mean it's not uh, uh, oh, yeah, you use
You do
use
what you love. You do what
yeah,
you enjoy doing.
yeah, enjoy doing. So the time you use for that is interesting. It's interesting, not like uh, I think it's the interesting time.
Yes, 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 yes. Okay. All right. So that's two. So I think I was making some notes. So find something that you love. So choose something that you love. So choose something that you are passionate about. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but Michelle, if I choose second job, the side hustle, I choose the job I can earn a lot of money.
Yes, yeah. So if Hannah's saying if she chooses a side hustle, she can earn a lot of money.
The first I choose the high hustle, can earn a lot of money. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
I'm not to the job I love because the I don't choose the work what I love.
So Han, I don't think I'm understanding. So
Yeah,
you are asking, so could you repeat your question again for me?
yeah. I choose the work can earn a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then I choose a job I love. I love.
So you would choose something that you love, choose something that you can earn a lot of money from.
No. I prefer the job I earn a lot of money than the job I like.
Ah,
Uh,
so so Han is saying she prefers to have a job that pays a lot of money, not
Yeah,
necessarily something that you love, right?
yeah,
Ah, interesting. Okay. Okay. Well,
I think
that's okay.
I think it's I think it's the difficult. I think it's quite difficult. Although you earn a lot of money at in that work, but it's not long for you. It's not longer for you because you hate maybe you hate this work. Because maybe you hate that work.
but
That's a tough one.
yes, but I like money. If I have a lot of money, I like.
So Han loves money.
Yeah,
So Han doesn't mind the job. She doesn't mind if she doesn't like the job. Once a job is paying a lot of money, that's fine with you, right, Han?